I don't think I can convince myself to go elsewhere, you know? I think it looks more like Brazil with this soil color, so I think I just have to go for it. Please be right. Hi everyone, it is Zigzag here again with another video. Today we are back on the grind towards the 50 country streak goal, and we're on a diverse world. I'm pretty motivated, so let's just get straight into here and see if we can get that 50 country streak. As I said in the first video, I think my current record's around 35, which I got on another video, but I think 50 is certainly possible if I get the right seeds. So let's head straight into here. This one looking Ecuadorian or Colombian off the bat. We got a white plate, so perhaps leaning me towards Ecuador here, but yeah, a lot of white soil. This pole is definitely interesting. Kind of looks more like a Brazilian style one, to be honest. But with the stubby antenna, this scenery, it really should be Ecuador, so I'm gonna go there. The white plate is what's tipping me over. Otherwise, I might have gone Colombia, but yep, we get the first one, which is very nice. A difficult round in its own right. Also, new news in the GeoGuessr community. So we've got Generation 4 now in Colombia, Russia, South Africa, and Philippines. That's where new Generation 4 has been spotted. So you got to update your knowledge for that kind of thing. Anyway, this one's clearly Mexico. We've got the Generation 2 camera. The green signs all pretty consistent. I would say maybe more northern here, but not really sure. Well, it's actually quite southern or quite central. Next one, maybe Poland off the bat. Poland or Serbia or something like that. We've got an antenna, so not Serbia. Maybe this is Croatia, actually. Do we have any, like, autumn leaves or anything like that? Unless I'm missing something obvious here. I could be. But, yeah, these houses, maybe looking more Croatian, I think. It's a bit hilly, but not too hilly. Slovenia, possible? This language might... It definitely strikes me as possibly, Croatian, so I think I'll go there. Not going to spend too long on it, considering we are early in the streak here. And yeah, sure enough, it's Croatia, so quite a difficult beginning. Actually, not too many dead certs here. This one, maybe Brazil? Not really sure. Gonna look around. This is a Brazilian pole. So yeah, so I think this is in the Amazon somewhere. Manaus? Yeah, I think Manaus is not a bad guess. Could be also around this direction here as well. Okay, it's actually near Belém, so yeah. Amazon rainforest is definitely pretty tough. And this one should just be Canada with dirt road. BC Forest Service, so we're obviously out in British Columbia here. Whereabouts though? Cascades Forest District. I guess I would just probably associate it with being around here, but not really sure. And nice, 199 kilometers away, so definitely pretty far south near Kelowna there. So yeah, 19,000, not a fantastic score because of Brazil, but nonetheless, it is 5 country streak and a great start to the video. So, guys, what do you think I'm going to get this time? I'm hoping in this video I at least get 30 or something like that. That'll be really nice. This one looking American. Got a basketball in the drive here. Could certainly be Canada, so I want to see if there's any good clues here. Interesting poles here with the dots up them. Can't tell if that's wooden or concrete, actually. Regardless, this one easily could be Canada, but I'm leaning more Dakotas or something like that. We got a bit of blue on the plate here. Not familiar with that plate, to be honest, but it doesn't look Canadian, so yeah, I think I will go like Dakotas, maybe even Iowa. I think maybe Iowa here. I like Iowa best, I think. Nice, it's over in Ohio, but that's still fine for the purposes of a country streak game. We have double whites here, so feeling maybe Malaysian. We got like cabbages, which are like the kind of cabbages you'd see in more northern perhaps, but yeah, I think this is actually just Malaysia with the double whites. Yeah, so I'm assuming we're going to be somewhere over here in the mountains over here. The climate is definitely tropical, but you can see it's kind of like, it almost looks cold with these really low clouds, you know. It almost looks like we're right up in the mountains. But yeah, I'm pretty confident here. White car, that would definitely check out for Borneo. This looks like a Malaysian road sign to me as well. So yeah, this is pretty simple. Let's go up in the mountain pass here. And we're 7.4 kilometers away. Wow. It's not the most insane guess because there's not too many places in Malaysia with mountains that high, but still, you love to see it. That's a very nice, nearly 5K score there. This one should be Ghana before I look at the tape. No. It's Nigeria. Okay, good. At least we have the car method to say this, but here's the police car. Now, I think I would have gotten this anyway. People's Democratic Party here. doesn't say Nigeria anywhere, but this definitely looks like a Nigerian name here, but maybe that's just my confirmation bias speaking. Regardless, it's quite hilly, so I think hilly around Akura or something like that. We have a few hills around there, so maybe near Ondo. Otherwise, I feel like a bunch of towns around here, Benin City might even have some, but I think Benin City, you have the red follow car a lot of the time. So yeah, I think I'll just, or Enugu maybe actually, but I'll just go near Ondo here. Ibadan also have some hills around it, so maybe I think we're going to be in this area regardless. And 22 kilometers away, so actually out near Owo, but still a good score. Next one, we have a Thai poll here, I want to say. So is it Thai? We have no Google car, so that would probably make sense for Thailand. White number plate there, so yeah, nothing out of the ordinary here. Looking at this poll, also looks to be a Thai poll. I guess Cambodia is the only scare here. It does kind of look like Cambodia, but that's a Thai light post, I think. So yeah, I'm just going to guess on the border. I think this should be Thailand, but we'll see. And yes, it is right near Bangkok, so good. We are moving on to the 10th round. Indonesian flags, maybe? Definitely looks like Indonesia. We've got big mountains, so maybe Sulawesi. Black car, interesting. Borneo, perhaps, then, is more likely. Can we see a phone code? If we could see a phone code, I could get the right one. But also Buddhist flags, so yes, Borneo has more Buddhists and more Christians than the other places, as far as I know. So if we have big mountains in the background, let's go for a nice score here. Maybe we'd be in one of these ones. Where are the mountains? They're more to our north, so yeah, certainly could be in a town like this. It has to be a decently sized town. Kintup might work. Well, yeah, maybe it really does, because I can't actually see any other towns that would fit quite as well unless we're in one of these ones over here, so let's just go there. And will it be nice? No, it was actually Sulawesi, but it's the right country. So we move on to a 10-country streak, 20,000 points. Again, not the greatest score in the world, but for the purposes of the game, it's not too bad. Here we go. Bit of Generation 4 here. Looks to be Mexican to me. Very green here, so just want to make sure. Driving right-hand side of the road. Precaution. Yeah. I mean, this almost looks like Florida to me, so where in Mexico would you get this green? Maybe in Yucatan Peninsula over here. Cancun. Would you have something like this in Cancun? Let's see if the angle of the road actually fits for that one. It does not. For this road that I clicked on, so maybe not Cancun. Let's look at the other one. What's the other big one? Merida. There are roads here that kind of go the right direction, like this one, so I might just go there, but yeah, not really sure at all, to be honest. Let's just go for that. I think it's going to be Mexico anyway. I can't really think of anywhere else that it could be. Oh, and it was Cancun over here. What an interesting spot there, right next to all these resorts. I should have actually looked how the road bent, but yeah, at least I was on the right latitude and whatnot. This one is a Ghana with the car, so yeah, pretty easy. And we are already a fifth of the way there, so it's pretty nice. And yeah, even pretty close near Tamale there. Single yellow line here, looking like Mexico, could be Colombia, off chance, I guess. Ooh, interesting, white car. This should just be Mexico, right? These houses certainly look like they could be Mexican. It's just super temperate, you know, it's super it's like a Spanish or Australian climate here. Pretty dry. Whereabouts? I mean, let's check the sun. Why not? It's pretty much midday, so not gonna help us. But yeah, if this would be the baitiest Ecuador or Colombia ever. I think we have to go Mexico here. There's no other choice, is there? And we're pretty close as well, so that's good. Next one, single yellow line, should be Canada. Lacking front plates, so that would be perhaps indicating that we are somewhere in Canada. Obviously, the one thing I figured out recently is that all the states that touch Ohio lack front plates. So all these ones here, that's actually a fire tip that I figured out for myself. I don't know if anyone else has ever said it, but I figured that out looking at the map. And then all you got to really remember is that Texas has front plates, and there's one other one in here. I don't know, but anyway, California does too, but then apart from that, most of the southern states don't. Anyway, this one looks much more like Canada to me. Something inland. The plates seem to have a little red on them, so maybe Alberta. Didn't really look like Alberta off the bat to me, but I guess it certainly could be. Let's go on Medicine Hat. I like the name of that town, so let's go for it. And okay, it was actually over in Alberta. Used the license plates to my advantage. Here we have a Turkish bollard. Looks like the Australian bollard, but the red is a bit different shaped and it's a bit shorter. And of course there are ample clues for Turkey here. We've got a palm tree here, so maybe thinking more of this side of the country, so let's just go there. Palm tree, are you lying? No, it was correct. And we end up with 21,500, so pretty good. Obviously, when you get Alberta and Mexico, you're never going to get the highest score, but yeah, always decent to get above 21,000. So guys, going pretty well here. 15 is the current score. Yellow plate here, kind of a wide blur, so it should be Japan here. As for where, is this northern or southern? I'm probably leaning a little bit more southern here, maybe in these mountains over here. I'm really not sure, but kind of has like a bit of a southern feel to it. So let's see if I'm right about that. Okay, yeah, it's kind of just central. That would have been my second guess. Dashes on the outside of the road with Gen 4. Short dashes, perhaps this is some Generation 4 in Sweden with short dashes. Would make sense. That looks like a Swedish sign. And yeah, nothing else is springing to mind, so it should just be an easy Sweden. Whereabouts? Maybe, yeah, somewhere around Stockholm would probably make sense to me. Oh, it's actually way far south. Probably should have gotten a better score there. Double whites with a white car. Are we back on Borneo? I think we are back on Borneo here. Hilly again. Oh yeah, lots of this plantation of palm. So yeah, yep. And maybe a little bit further south this time. Definitely still got mountains. Could certainly be over here as well. I kind of want to go more southern this time. It was northern last time. Oh no, it's just north again. Still the right country though, on the right side of the border. This is Australia. Interestingly, long dashes. Are we in Australia? Hold up. No, this is actually going to be Spain. So yeah, you can see that we've got like Spanish style signs over here. And looking at this is super Australian looking, but yeah, I was going to say the dashes are too long. So yeah, just an ultimately Spanish looking place here. And these ones, now these Austrian flag looking things, I think they're actually in Portugal. So I think we're actually in Portugal here, and Spain has a different like set of them, but they look slightly different and they're a bit less common. So yeah, just gonna be like right around here, I guess, or something like that. A north to south road, so maybe like this. Do we see hills? I mean, it's kind of rolling hills. It looks like New South Wales to me, or like maybe Queensland. But yeah, interesting round. But and look at these eucalyptus trees. This is the exact reason why I thought I was in Australia. But yeah, we're gonna have to go here and trust my memory here. And yes, we are in Portugal, way far south there. A tough round. I'm so glad I didn't just insta-lock Australia. This one, long plate at the front, so not Italy. San Antonio, interesting. So where is this actually? I have not figured it out yet, I must say, but still just reminiscing on the last round. We got blue strip here. Where is this? Spain, I would say, but I'm still not entirely sure. Yeah, it looks to be Spanish rather than Portuguese, I would say. And then we've got European style signs. Almost looks a little bit like Andorra to me, but obviously this is not Andorra. So San Antonio, as opposed to Sao, so definitely in Spanish. And I can't think there would be anywhere apart from Spain here. So it does have like a bit of a strange vibe to me, but with the blue strips and everything, it's a dead cert. Barcelona, perhaps? Let's guess out on the outskirts of Barcelona here. And okay, it was over this side, so interesting. Salamanca. So 19,000, again, not a fantastic score, but we moved on to 20, which is, I think, better than I achieved in the first video. So going pretty nicely here, guys. I think I'm playing pretty decently. So next one is Generation 2 with Spanish, and I think we're just going to be in the Canaries or something like that. Yeah, so we do have no yellow on this plate, so interesting indeed. Fuente, yeah, so definitely Spanish, but whereabouts? Surely this is just Spain. It's not Mexico. That's for sure. This green field, should it feel more like the mainland? It's relatively flat. So if we were on the Canaries here, I guess like this island could work if we were in the flattest part of it, something like that. Alternatively, it could just be southern Spain or something like that. But I think I am right to say that we are on the Canaries here. So I guess we'll just find out right now. But I'm sure it's Spain, at least. Yeah, okay, it's just up there on Spain. Not a good guess. Let's move past that. Double yellows. it's Brazil. This is Brazil. Black behind on that sign, so that makes things even more of a dead cert. Interesting foliage, almost like looks like autumn colors, but the mountains are big as well, so just kind of want to put it where the mountains are indeed big. I don't know, somewhere over here. It's gonna be somewhere there, right? Yeah. Oh man, I should have moved it to where I saw these mountains, but I didn't. Not to worry, we're not going for the big scores. We're just going for a good place. We have some cabbage here, so somewhere on Hokkaido probably. No, just way up north on the main island. We had this location in Albany recently on a video, just quite recently. So where's Albany? There it is. And it was right on the main street, like on this intersection here, was it? No, on the intersection over, but I think I actually got closer in the actual video, but yeah. This one is South Africa, yellow lines on the outside, European style signage. What is that animal that we're meant to be looking out for here? Camel? You guys got to tell me if you think you can recognize that, but, or yeah, maybe I had it behind my webcam, but there you go. It feels northern, feels like Zimbabwe border to me, so let's just go over there. It feels quite green. And, ooh, 70 kilometers, yeah, it was Zimbabwe, Mozambique border, so very nice. 20,000, another good score, and 25 country streak. We're halfway there, guys. So if you notice that the video is quite long, you never know what's going on. Double yellow lines here, feeling American? Seabar Ranch, okay. California, perhaps, probably too green to be Nevada, I guess, but I don't really know where I'd put it. I mean, it's this. With Seabar Ranch, we know we're in North America, there's no question about that, and to be honest, I can't think of a better place to put it other than, like, Northern California here, so let's go over here, I guess. Now, Canada is impossible, Mexico is impossible, we're confident with that, aren't we? And, okay, was in New Mexico, right on the Mexican border there, so not a great guess. Brazilian pole here, let's confirm. White car, interesting. I'm less confident now. I don't know if you get that car in Brazil. So let's continue to look here. Could this be Bolivia? Okay, we got... This one's the first one in a while that's making me really consider. Kind of shorter plates here as well. Oh no, is it a Chilean? No, it's not a Chilean pole. We got the section, but the white car... Maybe this is Chile, actually. Northern Chile? This one doesn't have any sections, so yeah, we just kind of got unlucky with this single section here, but this should just be in Chile. Do you guys look Chilean? Chilean enough, I would say. The short plates are interesting on the front here. To be honest, Chile has a lot of clues, so I never really paid too much attention, but white plate certainly fits. And actually in Bolivia, I think you have blue lettering, and this looks black, so yeah, that's filling me with confidence. Let's go in the city here. And see, not too bad, way up north in Chile. Nice. Actually a tough round because of the dryness of it. Stubby pole here, kind of a reddish soil. Interestingly, not at all a Brazilian pole here, but I still think Brazil. Do you still think Brazil? This architecture? It does remind me a little bit, I must say, of some occasional Colombian rounds you get, but the soil is definitely the Brazilian kind of reddish color, so what can we really say here? I wish I could see the number plate on that motorbike. Certainly it's going to be in the Amazon rainforest somewhere. This is very, like, undeniably Amazon. Maybe up near Boa Vista. Is that too risky? I don't know. We also see hills, so yeah, I think that is the only thing that really works here. So yeah, with mountains like this, somewhere over here, man, it's kind of scary because of the lack of Brazil poles. Can I actually convince myself to go Colombia here? Would that be possible? If I could see this number plate, I would be so happy, man. You have no idea how happy it would make me. Not banana plants around the spot. I don't think I can convince myself to go elsewhere, you know? I think it looks more like Brazil with this soil color, so I think I just have to go for it. Please be right. Oh my gosh, what a clutch. What a clutch. Insane guess. No Brazil poles, lots of mountains, Amazon rainforest, and we still managed to get it. Colombia was the only other option there, but still scary. And we live on, so let's make the most of that. This one looks to be Spain again. Spain's been giving me some troubles today, unless it's not. Oh no, this is I was gonna say, when I looked at this looks like a Romanian giveaway sign, super thick. And looking around here, these are Romanian towns on the number 6. So let's go find the number 6 here. At least I'm assuming so. Yeah. So if you zoom in here, we see the number 7. But you always find the number next to the one you want to find first, don't you? So here's 67. So I'm assuming the number 6 should be around here. That's number 6. There's Karkal, is 26 kilometers away, which is in the same direction as Alexandria. So we should be around here. And then to that direction is this city, so we should be closer to this one. And we have an intersection over to our north. Pardon me. So something like this looks to be about right. Let's just go for that. And yeah, 4 meters away, so beautiful. Haters will say it's fake, but it's real. And we found the right intersection that quickly. So here we go. Transjura, Camry, Santa Cruz. So Santa Cruz, I'm assuming that's going to be Santa Cruz, Bolivia here, de la Sierra. Looking around, we have these interesting blue flags. If Harry Bowman's watching, he can tell me what these blue flags are, I bet, but as for me, I have no idea. It should be like a regional flag or something like that. But do we have a follow car or anything? A lot of the time you will have one of those around this area, but I don't see one. But do we see hills? We need to see hills around here, and we do, so that's good. It looks like that might have said Bolivia or something like it says Via anyway. White plate there. Yeah, I mean, I would be really surprised if this was anywhere else. Can we see the sun? Just for confirmation. Looks to be more to the north. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty confident. I would have guessed Bolivia for this anyway, I think. So that puts some confidence in me that it says Santa Cruz. So surely this is correct. And it is a little bit further south, but still good. And 21,000. A clutch Brazil guess there. So happy with that. And we live on. So is that 30 now? So we are approaching my personal record here, and this could be a very short-lived series indeed if I continue on at the rate I'm going. So this looks Indonesian. This guy, wow, what an interesting face. He does not look particularly Asian to me. Like, he almost looks like a white guy, but you can see he is Indonesian. But yeah, so interesting. Black car, perhaps? Not really sure. But this should be Indo rather than Malaysia, I think. I just gotta check. This number plate looks like it has 3 sections, Indonesia. Obviously, Malaysian plates using 2 sections. Feels like Sulawesi or Borneo again to me. But I want confirmation. I think this plate also has 3 sections, so we can just go in for it. Let's go here. I don't really know what it's gonna be. And there it is, actually, on Sumatra, so not a good guess. We haven't had much Europe yet, which is probably the reason I'm still going, but here we are in Europe, and we are driving left-hand side of the road, so interesting. Should just be Britain, Wales, maybe? I think Wales makes most sense, or Scotland. Maybe up here, near Snowdonia. Architecture might actually feel more Scottish, now that I think about it. The mountains are big. I don't think there's any world in which this is Ireland, but I can't actually see yellow plates on the back of those cars properly. So I guess that is a small concern here. This house over here looks quite Irish. We got sheep as well, so the longer I look at it, the less sure I am, to be quite honest with you. So now I'm just trying to search for anything, any text or anything like that that could help us to get over here. Is that a yellow plate on the top of the tractor? It wouldn't really make sense, to be honest, but I don't know. Brick walls as well. I'm actually might be starting to convince myself that this is like Southern Ireland or something like that, where these mountains are here or something like that. There's mountains all sides of us. That is the problem. So maybe over here? I'm not particularly confident, to be honest. Okay, so short antenna. Not really sure when it comes to British Isles and Ireland what the deal is with short antenna. But am I actually going to be able to convince myself that this is Ireland? I think it still looks more like Scotland. I'm just trying to remember back to GeoWizard's mission across Scotland and whatnot. Surely the mountains are too big here. This house is the only thing that, and this stone wall as well, the only things that really make me scared about guessing Scotland here. But I guess I've already dragged it out quite a long time, and I'm just not really seeing anything that... This green sign, though. Man, it would be so good to have any other clue, like a yellow sign or something like that, like they'd use in Ireland, but I just don't see any. There's a remarkable lack of clues, and these plates are just way too far to be seen, unfortunately. It sucks to have a 50-50 like this so late in the streak, but I think I have to go for Britain. Just want to take one more look. Are these mountains big enough? Yes, they are, but that's only one part of the country. Whereas Scotland, there are so many places that would look quite like this, I assume. And that's why I'm going to guess there. So, wish me luck. Please, I mean, these sheep, I don't know. I have to go for it. Let's see. Please be right. Oh, thank goodness. It was Wales, near Snowdonia, like I originally said, and I'm so pleased. It actually was. That house looks so Irish, you have no idea. But we pulled through. So this one is, of course, Cambodia, with the Angkor Wat motif here going on the arch, so pretty cool location, without a doubt. And yeah, let's just guess really central here. It's pretty central. It's right on the Vietnamese border. I was actually had a mini heart attack, but you know, we're still good. Another tough round here. Another tough round indeed. Blacktop bollards. So that would probably indicate that we're in Slovenia. Any rifts or anything? So I guess with the blacktop bollards, it's North Macedonia or Slovenia here, right? It's very green. Like, I don't know what my first thought here really was, but these blacktop bollards, or Serbia. So we have an antenna, so no Serbia. Croatia also occasionally has those, I think. And we have no blue strip here. So maybe Croatia. Oh, Croatia or North Macedonia now are my main thoughts, I have to say. So I think because Croatia wasn't part of the European Union until recently or whatever, they didn't have blue strips for part of the time that the country was covered. And that's why we'd probably be lacking a blue strip here. That's my theory, at least. It could be like a traveling plate from Switzerland or whatever. I don't know, that's always possible. Any clues on this guy's car? We've been given all the hard rounds just at the end here. This plate is, of course, not visible. I was trying to crane my neck to get an extra angle of view, but of course, it doesn't work like that. This, I bet, is a big clue, but I'm not sure. Graffiti? If we could find some graffiti with some language, that would be fantastic. Again, doesn't really seem like we're going to get that, but it's fairly flat, so that kind of gives me confidence that it's not going to be North Macedonia or Slovenia. So I guess we'll just guess on the Slovenian border so that it knows we tried, you know. But yeah, I guess somewhere out here. It's not a pleasant thing to do, but I think I have to go for it because of those bollards and because of the lack of the blue strip. And if it ends here, well, Croatia's always been one of my weaker countries, so, and it is Slovenia, right over the border. So perhaps we couldn't see that blue strip. Perhaps it was, you know, a matter of a traveling car. Or perhaps it was just a Slovenian car without a blue strip, but I should have guessed here just for the meme factor. But yeah, of course, a tough round to end it off, and it was a good score, and to end on 33 on the second episode is pretty good. But of course, Slovenia, Croatia, it's always going to be tough, man. It's always going to be tough. Blacktop bollards. Maybe you don't see ones like that in Croatia. You definitely do get blacktop ones, but maybe they're slightly different. I don't know. All in the day of a life of GeoGuessr Player, and yeah, thanks very much for watching to the end. I'll see you guys in a video soon, and yeah, stay tuned for the next episode of this, which should be coming out pretty soon, because I'm enjoying playing it, so catch you later.